Hello and welcome. This is going to be a what does your shadow need to know segment. This is a general reading applicable for all signs, no matter when you find this video. There very well could be a message here for you. I'm going to look into the shadow. The shadow aspect is a part of us that resides in our subconscious self, where we hold, repress, and suppress belief systems, emotions, memories. And it also gives us our clues towards our greatest potential, right? So when we go into the shadow, then we get to unravel that which is holding us back. Fears, limitations, shame, grief. This is a very deep internal read. So we're going to look at what does your shadow need you to know right now. Six of Fire. The Moon. Page of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles. Basically, how I'm reading this here, if you are familiar with the tarot, this is going to be a little bit of reversal energy here, where these are going to be the shadow aspects of these cards essentially here, but I'm going to interpret it in a way where it's going to speak to your shadow self. Or be a message from your shadow self. And I'll explain this, and I'm going to go into guidance afterwards. So the Six of Fire here and the Moon together is definitely a representation of a fear of a victory. Now, what happens when we have subconscious programs that are embedded deep within? We may be actually afraid of success. We may be actually afraid of creating something that we want, because of, it could be an abandonment. It could be fear of abandonment. What if I invest myself? What if I put myself out there and I get shamed, or it gets taken away, or I lose it all? And so these deep unconscious, subconscious programs, beliefs that we have within ourselves prevents us from moving into our greatness. And that's why I want to focus on the shadow aspect in some of these readings, because it's important to explore these hidden assets within assets. They are assets, these hidden aspects within ourselves. All right, so what this is saying here is the Six of Fire is there's part of you that is wanting a victory, wanting to express, put yourself out there, wanting to achieve great results or be the best version of yourself in whatever that means for you. Really unapologetically going for your dreams and desires, and there is a victory on the horizon, and you may feel it, you may feel drawn towards it, you may feel inspired to create it, but there is this fear and there is something holding you back from fully achieving this and fully feeling and believing that it's possible on a very deep subconscious level. So the shadows coming in, the Moon is fears and illusions, false judgments as well. So check in on perceptions. Maybe there is something that a perception on your reality that isn't actually the truth of it, but it's based on your perception, based on maybe fear, or based on a limitation, or maybe something buried within the subconscious. Now, we tend to shift our perception on reality and skew the way that we look at things or feel about things because of fears that reside within, because of situations we've gone through in our life. We tend to unconsciously skew our reality or live behind fear without even realizing it sometimes. And that also gives us these false judgments that we have on ourselves, not looking at the truth in a situation or within ourselves, or letting fear rule our ability to create success and manifest to our greatness, by holding us back unconsciously or making decisions that are going to somehow just hold us back just a little bit. Even if you're working towards manifestation, even if you're working forward, there still might be part of you that is maybe a bit reserved or uncertain. The Page of Pentacles is it's very similar to this. It's saying that with the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, it's all around money. There could be a bit of, it could even be imposter syndrome or fear of failing again. Perhaps the Page of Pentacles coming in the shadow aspect is, I want success and I want to create something, I want to create abundance. But there's a big but here. There's something that's holding you back from achieving financial balance and even maybe looking for ways to increase your finances, even investments or working with others in an equal way of give and take. You might be a lone soldier going on your own, having a hard time finding balance with others or trust with others or an equal reciprocity with others. But this also could be financial balance that it might even be a loop that you might find yourself in, where we feel lack, we feel financially unstable or unbalanced, and then we get stuck in that feeling of that's our reality. That is where I'm at. It feels so real. I can't get out of this. How am I going to change my financial situation? We can always change it. We can always change our financial situation. It requires us to look at things in a different light. It requires us to shift our perception and get out of the lack and the hesitation within ourselves and continue moving on. It's a continual process, right? So I'm going to look at the guidance here for these shadow aspects. What's the guidance under the Six of Fire? Emperor. Moon is Two of Pentacles. Interesting. Under the Page of Coins, guidance. Nine of Wands. Under the Six of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Okay. You know what? The Six of Cups here is the second time. I looked at the bottom of the deck the first time around, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like it was applicable. It came back. It came back at the bottom of the deck again. All right. So we'll keep that over here. I'm going to look at the future outcome as the third layer. So the Six of Fire here is being in the shadow, being a repressed, suppressed aspect of yourself. Putting yourself out there, achieving success, feeling confident and worthy of recognition. That is somehow being suppressed, or you're not living to your full potential in that regard, in some kind of way. The Emperor is your guidance. This is your guidance. It is your masculine energy right now needs to be tapped into. It needs to be awakened and it needs to evolve into its full potential. Now we have both the masculine, feminine principles within us, and truly in our greatest state of being is when we have them in balance, when we are working in this receptivity, creation, nurturing, spiritual growth, emotions, emotional connection, sensitivity. That's the female, that's the feminine archetype or aspects. In the masculine aspects, it is logic, it is assertion, it is strategy, providing money, monetary gain. So there's something here that is saying that there needs to be more of a focus on the masculine principles, on your power within, your determination, your will. Let it out and don't worry if it's too much. And sometimes we may think, am I being too assertive? Am I being too aggressive? Am I being too bossy? Am I being this? Am I being that? This is really honoring your ability to achieve some kind of level of success, whatever that is, or having some kind of recognition or putting yourself out there or believing that you deserve it on a very, very core level. What do you need to get there? By being in that Emperor energy, it's time to boss up. It's time to step into that role and create it. Create it based on the logic, the strategy, the financial gain. Also, finances are part of this as well. So it's saying, and it's not bossing up in a way of ego. That could be on the shadow aspect of Emperor, but we're looking into the guidance right now. And it's not about the ego. It's about your personal power. And personal power trumps ego. When we look at things as, oh, fine, I guess I'll do it because I have nothing else to do and my life sucks and the universe is not working with me. That's the ego. That's ourselves punishing ourselves in that lower polarity aspect of the Emperor. It is coming from your true self, and really embracing the power that you have within, because you have it. The only thing that holds us back is ourselves. It's our subconscious. It's our fear. The guidance under the fear is balance. Something around balance here needs to happen. Now, it could be if you have a lot of responsibilities and you're wondering, how much more can I work? I'm taking on too much responsibility. What can I even do to make things different in the way I'm approaching my work situation or my life situation. There's something here, and there's this fear, and maybe even could be even an illusion, not seeing something clearly. I feel truthfully this is approaching your work situation or approaching your life situation in a way of fun. The original symbology of the Two of Pentacles has the it's like a jester, I guess. I don't know. He has like that hat on. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, and he's playing. He's also almost like juggling two coins. This one's a little bit more serious. This one is like the symbology of both of these, the artwork of both of these actually match really well, kind of like deeper, darker stuff. And there's something in here of you might even be drowning in the responsibilities that you feel that you have to hold up for yourself or for others, where you can turn it around in a way of play, inviting play and looking at it in a new perspective. You might be feeling like you're sinking. You might be feeling like you're sinking because you may have a lot of responsibilities, or you may be feel like you're juggling too much. That too is a perception. If we allow ourselves to succumb to the feeling of, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm juggling too much, I don't have a clear path, then that is going to be our reality. That is how we're going to feel about our situation, and it puts extra weight on our situation. So it is trying to work through this in a way of, you know what, I got this. All it's going to take is a little bit of focus, a little bit of this Emperor energy, put it into the mix, bring in more play and enjoyment and fun, and take the pressure off myself so that I can have my path illuminated, so that I can feel confident and comfortable with this path that I'm on and the level of success that I'm creating. And then so we get over to the Page of Pentacles. Now this is a bit of reservation around taking the practical steps to move forward. The Nine of Fire as guidance. I mean, this could be giving yourself some space. Definitely do not give up on yourself with this one, because you are closer than you think. You are closer than you think with what you are working on. You may feel a little bit tired. This could be signifying give yourself some boundaries and space for you to focus on bringing this up to the forefront, for you to research, to invest in yourself, to enjoy creating in the practical realm, to maybe even cultivate a healthy relationship with money, growing money, investing into yourself, maybe it's even body, health, wellness, however it resonates in the practical. But it is something pertaining to not having fear or doubt within yourself and giving yourself some space. Maybe the Nine of Fire is the boundaries, giving yourself some space to cultivate, to work on your dreams, to invest in yourself, to enjoy the process. Sometimes we just get so locked into our beliefs and our fears and our failures that we've had in the past. I can't even describe how many failures I've had in my life. I probably have honestly broken a record. I'm pretty sure about it. But you have to keep going, and they all lead us to somewhere. All these chances that we take on ourselves all pay off. It's all based on our perception, how we choose to look at failure or restarting something. Now, the Four of Coins, interesting, as a guidance under that Six of Pentacles, Six of Coins. Now is a good time to be responsible with your finances. Don't overspend, be very cautious, but don't let it control your existence. Don't allow this to control or be a controlling aspect or mechanism within yourself so that you can't enjoy life to its fullest. Okay, so try not to lock yourself in, but be very mindful about finances until you work on the balancing either. It could even be balancing your time management, balancing yourself, balancing your finances. But it's saying something about, play smart. I know what the Six of Cups is about. Seven of Pentacles again. You have a lot of earth energy here. So there's a lot of emphasis around finances right now. Being in the present moment. There might be even nostalgia around the past with the Six of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. This really wanted to come back. Underneath it is the Seven of Pentacles, which there's a disappointment that might be haunting you in some kind of way around a past relationship or something that didn't work. Maybe the timing wasn't right. Maybe that's also getting in the way. It's a little bit of could be a relationship in particular. I really do feel it is a relationship. Seven of Pentacles is giving it the time that it needs to heal. And also focusing on yourself. You may have had a setback, or there may have been a separation with you and someone else, if this is resonating with you, so that you can focus on yourself. So that there's something more important right now for you that needs your attention. And time is going to heal that relationship. Every day we need to be in that present moment, right? So it's important to be in that present moment and cultivate the future that we want. Might even require some personal adjustments. Maybe, well, usually it happens on both sides. Just see what time will reveal. Okay, so I'm going to go into the future aspect of all of these areas, the shadow aspect. So what is coming in the future aspect of each one of these? What's to expect? Queen of Pentacles. Under the Moon, what to expect? Eight of Fire. Under the Page of Coins, that one really wanted to come out. The Star, nice. And under the Six of... Oh, that Six of Cups wanted to come back. This one is bigger, is more important than I may have first acknowledged, actually. Seven of Swords, Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so something has happened, and I feel there's a big highlight around a relationship in your life. Could be past life, could have some kind of karmic thing to it. The Seven of Swords, there could have been a betrayal, or there could have been really shifty, shady behavior, or something just didn't align properly. So there's a stalemate. There's a bit of a stall or a stop on something here. And it could be within your emotional self. It could be within, because you have no water here. The only water is the Six of Cups, and it has something to do with a relationship. And in the mind, you might be really holding off on something. Okay, so that was an interesting message that came in. The Six of Wands here, your Queen of Pentacles is your result. So you are going to move into this energy, or this experience, however you want to say, of the Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing your growth, being practical, embodying the Emperor energy, and being practical about how you are growing your finances, investing into yourself, investing into your body, health and wellness, nurturing relationships. Very smart, taking your time, really wise. You've learned lessons, and now you know, and you're going to be making the right steps in order to create the foundation that you're truly desiring. Things may have felt unstable as of recently, especially with that Seven of Swords. And so you're working towards now more stability. Okay. So it is going to lead you, I feel, to some kind of victory, although right now you may not see it, but it's all about being in the present moment. It's all about being in the present moment and really honoring your wisdom to make smart decisions, to nurture your body, to invest into yourself, to invest maybe into your career. The Moon here, this is your future outcome, is the Eight of Fire. So you're soon going to have something illuminated. You are soon going to have your path illuminated. And it might even bring in a new opportunity altogether. There could be travel. There could be even something internationally, or over land, or over in different locations. A lot of communication. It could bring in a new opportunity. You are soon going to have your path illuminated. What you can't see is soon going to come to light. Okay. Now, under the Page of Earth, building your foundation, investing into yourself, building a new that is right now dormant or suppressed, the Star is coming up. Okay, so give yourself those boundaries to work on the future that you desire. Your stars are going to start to align. You are going to have hope again. If you've lost hope, if you had a tower moment, meaning if there was big change or a change and you all of a sudden couldn't see clearly what was happening, your stars are going to align, and you're going to feel that. You're going to feel that this is all coming together, and it ends with a relationship here. It ends with a relationship, and something very well could be coming into balance. Something that was out of balance may return as balanced. Okay, so maybe it's even a relationship healing, or you healing from a relationship. You may be very protective and guarded. I feel right now is a time to protect yourself in a way of focusing on you. and see what happens, what time offers with the Six of Cups, what comes back here around. But I feel that a relationship is going to heal. I feel that, it may heal, it may grow. I don't know exactly. It's your story as if it resonates with you. But there's going to be some kind of new cycle in a relationship or a healing coming together in this here. Yeah. And so the Four of Coins could be even pertaining to the heart. I mean, it could be pertaining to matters of the heart or, a deeper aspect. I mean, take it as it resonates, of course. All right. So I hope that is resonating with you, offering you some guidance into what you need to know within your shadow at this time. And I'm wishing you all the best. I will be seeing you again very soon, and take care.